Hello everyone, how are you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. My name is Chinenye and this is Ejiamat Farms. So here we discuss piggery, we also discuss fishery, and we discuss how to make a profitable venture from it. Now for today, so we're going to look at the high cost of livestock feed. The livestock of fish feed, poultry feed and pig feed. Now the one of our major concern is that of the one we are into, but I can assure you, I'm sure most livestock farmers can relate to the high cost of livestock feed. Now when I started this channel, it was the high cost of livestock feed prompted me to start. If you've not seen my first video, let's go back to farm, you can go and check it out, because I went to markets during that period and the price of what I've been buying has skyrocketed. Okay, and I feel that in spite of those high costs of livestock feed, most livestock farmers will still be getting this thing wrong. Okay, from then till now the price has been increasing. Now what's the way forward? Some livestock farmers are already giving up. Like they can't do this any longer and they are closing down their farms. They're forgetting that some of the business they are closing down their farms to venture into equally has its own challenges. Now, are we all going to close down our farms? How do we work around the high cost of livestock feed, which is the major input in livestock farming? Once you have your fixed cost in place, your cost of setting up your farm in place, now the next thing, which is about more than 70%, is the cost of feed. How do we do this? How do we still make profit in spite of this high cost of animal feed? Okay, when we started piggery, we've been into fish farming for some time. So we produce our own feed, we sell our own feed, we hatch and sell fingerlings. And if you're a fish farmer and you can do this, you can hatch successfully, you can produce your own feed, and then some other people trust you and buy from you. Trust me, you're doing well. So it was easy for us to find our way into other forms of livestock. Okay? Now I can remember we went to this farm that has been into piggery for a very long time. Their farm is so large, they have all sorts. Okay, but we've been into piggery then for some time. We've been like 2 years before then. Okay, and we went with someone that also want to venture into piggery. I think we went to get piglets also, and then this person that came with us was asking the farmer, how is this business? Is it lucrative? How is it? The person said, no, it's not lucrative at all. The high cost of animal feed is getting crazy. Don't even try it. And we were like, then things has not gotten this bad. Things was more fairer than this. At the end of the day, by the time the person got comfortable with us and we found some things that was not doing well, he was not doing a lot of things well, and we tried to, help him to correct those things. And at the end of the day, after a few discussions, he got very comfortable. We find out that more structures was ongoing. Okay, this person was expanding the farm, was doing a lot of things, made some statements that contradicted what he said earlier. Okay, so I was so angry, and I was not in his presence anyway. And when we came back from this farm, I was like, is he whining us? What is he trying to do? Why is he trying to discourage us? Why? This is so unfair. I was ranting. Okay, but right now, looking at the high cost of feed, and I'm not like, what's going on? Now the whole point of this thing is, how do we still make profit in spite of high cost of livestock feed? Okay, now one of the things we should all be aware of is that livestock farming is garbage in, garbage out. What you put into it is what you get. If you take care of them, they will take care of you. If you don't feed them well, they won't give you fatten. Okay? Now, because of this high cost of feed, it will be very easier for a farmer to look for trash and feed their livestock with. But trust me when I say that, when you feed them with low-cost feed that has no quality, you will spend more. For instance, this pig, if I should feed them well, good feed, within 6 months, they can be weighing between 75 to 80 kg. When I go to the route of feeding them with a lower quality feed, I'll find out that it will even take me more than 8 months to reach that weight. Okay? Now, if I should weigh the price of my normal feed and the price of reduced quality feed, you'll find out that I'm cheating myself at the end of the day. Okay? In the course of trying to cut costs, I'll now be the one losing. Okay? But in that case, what do I advise you do is to come down on your stocking density. Okay? So that you can be able to feed them properly. Unless, of course, you are so rich that you can be able to do it, then you can go ahead and stock the number you want to stock. Okay? Now, the next thing to do is to seek for alternative. Now, let me tell you something. Most of this feed you're seeing here also has a good alternative source of the same energy. Okay? The one with high protein, they also have an alternative. There is no feed that doesn't have alternative. Take for instance, during Christmas, everybody was rushing rice in spite of high cost of rice in the market. But most people were doing what? They were all rushing rice. Now, if you interview a lot of people in the streets during that Christmas period to ask them what they are going to cook on a Christmas day, a very few people will tell you that they want to go the route of maybe pounded yam or on other source of energy. Okay? But what I'm saying is that there is an alternative to rice. So in livestock, all this feed has their alternative which you can go for. Okay? I can remember we bought PKC, palm kernel cake, for 23,000 naira per ton. 23,000 naira per ton. A ton is 1,000 kg. And it used to be among the cheapest ingredients you can use in your feed formulation then. We bought it at 23,000 naira per ton. Right now, please, if you're a livestock farmer, how much is it in your location? Because my mouth cannot behold it. So that's how bad it is. Now what do? Is to find alternative to it. Trust me, there are alternatives. So now find out the alternative to those expensive feed. Okay? In spite of this high cost of feed, is to plant your feed. Now if you are into livestock, please, you should know that farming, agriculture is planting and animal rearing. And if you should incorporate the planting in your animal rearing, it should be way easier for you. Now, the next thing for you to do is to stick to good management. Most of my topics, most of my teaching used to center around what you shouldn't do to incur loss. Okay? Someone reached out to me and said, this fish farming you're talking about, it seems as if you smile, it will die. If you laugh, it will die. It's not like that. But I feel I should tell you what to do in order not to lose your livestock. Okay? Because this thing, if you don't take care of them very well, little thing you feel it doesn't make sense can kill them. Okay? So this is no time for you to be careless. Rainy season will soon be here. Please top up on your biosecurity measures, okay, in order to keep your animal, your livestock safe. Stick to good management, okay, good medications, so that they don't die unnecessarily. Now we have to buckle up and make sure that we don't lose any of them as a result of carelessness. All right? So what am I saying in essence? Please keep to good feeding, good quality feeding, but you can reduce your stocking density, stick to good management, good medication. You can as well find alternative to those pig feed, but please let your alternative also has good quality. Now, this is not time for us to be feeding our livestock with all forms of trash, because at the end of the day we'll find out we are losing instead of gaining. Okay, now the next thing is for you, what I said is that for you to do what? To plant your crops. Okay, those expensive crop, maize, soya and all that, you can plant them. It will be way cheaper for you. You'll find out that at the end of the day you'll be saving a good amount of money. Please ensure there is no loss. You can invest in acquiring knowledge in this before you venture into this. While venturing into this, still find out time to be doing your own research in order to get better. Livestock farming is not as it is today, so shall it be forever and ever. You have to be advancing, you have to be making good research, you have to be investing in knowledge, okay, in order to get better. All right, now I think we have to call it a day today. Each time we post a new video, like this video, share it, and drop your opinion, your price of your PKC in your location down the comment section. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.